was a young and up and coming with a mother who cared. Little shorty never drinking 40s, but it was clear. Loving music started influencing the way that I talked. That even put a little weapon to my step when I walked. It was dark inside the projects, but we dug our way out. Moved to Velvet, so I never felt the wrath of the block. Took the nerd route, looking at it now, it was church how I became a man, but inside it was strange how brothers on the block couldn't see that with a Glock. You could end up in the pine box, shining with some dress socks. Baby, take a sec, think about the effects of bully boy thugs. Boy, you need a hug, cause you stressed out. Reaching for a gun with your chest out. Thinking you the man, but you not, cause you laid out. You had a plan, but the Sandman took a stand. Now you can't stand, cause your man got you laying there. It's my turn to run these streets. My turn to rock these beats. My turn to earn that bag. My turn, so don't get mad. My turn to run these streets. My turn to rock. Alright, YouTube, let's get into it. It's your main man, Mr. Council, back with another video. Glad to be back again. It's a beautiful Saturday. You know how we do Saturday motivation. Saturday is the day that's uniquely your own. Most people work a 9 to 5, so by the time they get to Saturday, they feel it's necessary to take their foot off the gas. But most artists, content creators, business minds understand that Saturday is that day to put your foot on the gas and handle your business. It's been a tough week. Still making adjustments from living in this world through COVID-19. There's a lot of struggles, a lot of people that are going through and facing. And the question I wanted to present today is, are you standing in your own way? Are you standing in your own way? The great Denzel Washington, everybody knows, an incredible actor, incredible motivator, said ease is a greater threat to progress than hardship. And that had me thinking all week. I listened to a lot of times when I listen to those motivation videos, his voice appears. And I've heard him say that a number of times. But for some reason, it really resonated with me this week, and I wanted to speak about, are you standing in your own way? Ease is a greater threat to hardship. Ease is a greater threat to progress than hardship. Most people don't understand exactly what it takes to be successful. There's a lot of people in this world that are monetarily successful. A lot of those people didn't get there off the backs of their own work. You know, it's a lot of people that benefit off their parents' success, other people's success. But it's very few people that set themselves aside and work themselves up from the bottom and make it to their top. Everybody's top of the mountain is something different. It's a different place. Everybody doesn't have the same goals, ideals, dreams, focuses. We're all different. But when he says ease is a greater threat to progress than hardship, pretty much what he's saying is your complacency, your inconsistency, your lack of discipline is a far greater threat to your success than you going through tough things. A lot of times we all go through tough times. Death, sickness, low finances. Like they always say, you're either headed to a storm, in a storm, or coming out of a storm. It's like everybody in life is in one of those situations. And so when we look at life, when we go through things, we can't look at it through the lens of, why me? Why am I going through these things? Because it's everybody going through something. At that time, yours might be more severe than people in your circle. But you have no idea what people are going through and how they're being affected by what they're going through. And many people just really don't understand the level of work it takes to be successful.
And the saddest thing is that a lot of people around you will hinder you from reaching that success if you allow them to, because they just want to do whatever. They just want to do regular stuff. Go bowling, go to the movies, go out to dinner, all these things. You know, a lot of people just want to do stuff. They're looking for things to do. They don't even really know what it is that they want to do. They're just looking for things to do because they don't really have a real focus and a real purpose. I'm not that kind of person. I used to do that kind of stuff when I was younger, and I think that's why I feel like I wasted a lot of time. You know, because looking back on it, a lot of the nights hanging out with friends, going out just doing random things, it was a lot of forgettable nights. There's very few of those nights that I really, really remember, and that I took something away with me that was going to be a lasting memory. A lot of it are just faded memories. And I feel like I went through those experiences for a reason, to get me to this place. So I'm not saying that in a tone of regret. I'm saying that in the tone of realization that if I really wanted to be further along in my life and my success in my career, I should have put a lot of those fun days to the side. And a lot of people say, oh yeah, you only live once, you only live once. You know, people walk around with that mindset, you only live once, so let's just do a bunch of whatever. Yeah, I only do live once. So I really only have one opportunity to do the things that I'm supposed to do. And see, through television programming, we're living lives that we don't even realize that are on our own. We're doing things and going through experiences that we don't even really want to do. We're just enticed to do those things. And so I've taken a step back from the world in general. And I've kind of removed myself from doing a lot of those things. Not because I don't want to have a good time, but I spent years having a good time. And what we don't understand is life is not about having a good time. Life is about duty. It's about responsibility. It's about sharpening your gifts and your tools. Not only for yourself, but out of respect for the people who came before you and respect for the people who are coming after you. I want to leave a legacy of greatness, not a legacy of faded memories. And so the more every day I get up, I want to do something to work towards my dreams and my goals. I don't want to plan every single weekend to just do whatever the latest trend is, whatever the latest fun thing is. That's not my life. And see, so many people, they work in their job, like I say, when you work a 9 to 5. If you're working a 9 to 5 where you don't have a real purpose and you don't feel like you have a real goal, you're just going to work to make money. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. If that's all you want out of life is just to survive, you know, pay your bills, take care of your kids, it's admirable. Nothing wrong with that. But for those people who want a little bit more than that, that's not enough. It's not enough. And see, a lot of times when certain people around me, they understand the level of work that I put in to do the things that I'm doing. And when I tell those people I'm about to kick it up a notch, they're like, how can you do more? And it's always ways to do more. It's always ways to do more. And see, one thing I heard the great Les Brown say, he said this from somebody else, is all you can do is all you can do. But make sure you do all you can do. I'm going to say that again. All you can do is all you can do. But make sure you are doing all you can do. And I don't feel enough of us are doing all that we can do. So many of us are used to having it easy, or having someone help us, or having a lifeline step in, that we don't understand the level of work and the level of discipline and focus that we need to take ourselves to make our dreams come true. We don't get it. A lot of people don't get it. You have to schedule out your life. You have to schedule your workouts so you don't miss them. You have to schedule, even your fun time so you get that time to relax. I'm not saying there's no time for fun and no time to relax. It could be scheduled in so it could be limited. You can schedule your time that you watch television. I'm not saying stop watching it, period. Well, a lot of people would say that. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying, limit it. So you can focus on more on what you need to do, because a lot of times we have a bunch of free time, even though we're busy and we're working our jobs, and people who have kids, they're running for their kids. But if you really stop and think about it, you got a good 2 or 3 hours in your day where you're not doing much. And you could be using those 2 or 3 hours to be going to get an extra workout in the gym, writing another chapter in that book that you wanted to write, studying the information that you need to open your own business. Whatever it is that you want to do is possible if you focus and put your mind to it, but not enough of us focus and put our mind to it. We're so worried about getting off the clock on Friday so we can have a good weekend. Everybody's shouting Friday and all this other nonsense because they're so happy that they made it to the end of the week. And that really means that you're not enjoying what you are doing day by day. And so you might need to make a change, because the job that you're doing affects other people. And so if you're not doing your job to your best, not saying that you're not just because you're glad it's Friday, but what I'm saying is, if you really stop and think about it, if you're not doing your job to your best, that's affecting somebody else's life. And what we don't understand, we're so caught up in having fun, we've forgotten about duty and responsibility. We've totally taken that off the table, duty and responsibility, and we focus everything on our own selfish needs of having fun. Having fun has its place, but having fun is not why we were put here on this earth. We were put here for duty and responsibility, and you can have some fun in the meantime. But if all your focus for your free time is just to have fun, then why are you here? If every ounce of your free time is spent just to relax or have fun, then why are you here? I want a little bit more. I want to help somebody else reach for their more. So I don't want to run too long today. I'm not going to keep you long today. I just want you to think, are you standing in your own way? Because many of us are. I know I was for a long time. Worrying about what was out in the street. And what was out there? Nothing. Good times. Faded memories. But I don't want to spend the rest of my life worrying about faded memories and good times. Good times are going to come. Great times are going to come because of the result of the hard work that I'm putting in. So I don't want good times. I want great times. I want lasting memories when I do have my fun. But the focus of my life will not be fun. It's duty and responsibility. And now that I understand that, now I have to focus on the things that I was gifted to do while I'm here. And all I can do is that. Like he said, all you can do is all you can do. But make sure you do all that you can do. Are you doing all that you can do? Ask yourself that question seriously today. Are you doing all that you can do to make your dream a reality? And most people, I guarantee you, if you are honest with yourself, you would have to say that you are not. If you're truly honest with yourself, you can lie and say whatever you want to say to make yourself look better to people. That's what many of us do. But at the end of the day, that doesn't matter. It's about the work that you put in. It's about the results. It's about the results. So are you standing in your own way? Are you going to allow life to pass you by? Are you going to sit complacent and complain about why you aren't in a better place? Or are you going to shut your mouth, put your head down and put in the work. Even when you're disappointed about your results thus far. Even when it gets hard. Even when you lose focus. You're going to reel yourself back in. Because we all lose focus. We all get complacent. We all get tired. But are you going to get back on that horse the next day? Try again. Because that's all you can do. It's all you can do. You're not going to be perfect. You're not going to give everything all the time. But you continue to give that effort. Consistency. Discipline. Those things have changed my life, and I didn't understand that until I started to work as hard as I've been working over the past couple years. Are you standing your own way? Make sure you hit that like button when you get in here. Subscribe to the channel. Mr. Counselor Music, we're doing some powerful things over here. Don't forget to get that CD or get that project, Better Man Chronicles Volume 1. We're in the lab already cooking up Volume 2. Hopefully that'll be ready for next summer. If not, we're going to keep working until it's done. But it's a new day, ladies and gentlemen. It's a new time. And in this post-COVID world, once we get through this, will you get left behind? Because you aren't focused enough and you're not doing all that you can do to live your dreams. Check yourself if you aren't. And don't knock yourself if you aren't. Just do better. Because nobody can point a finger at anybody else, because we all have room for improvement. Like I said, make sure you hit that like button. Hit that subscribe. We're going to keep doing these videos week in and week out. No matter how many views we get, we're going to rock this thing out one subscriber at a time. Something powerful going on over here. You better get on board. That's my time. Peace to all my people in the street.